Okay, well, spooky season is upon us, and of course, one of the highlights of Halloween is trick-or-treating.
Yeah, but in the midst of all the fun, it is important to keep our little ones' safety in mind. 2 News reporter Adrian Oglesby is live in West Carrollton this morning with tips from experts ahead of what's supposed to be a very fun night. Adrian.
Yeah, good morning, Caleb, Kajasia. As Halloween is less than 24 hours away, trick-or-treaters throughout the Miami Valley are getting anxious and are excited for a candy-filled fun night ahead. But before you go out there, leaders are urging safety amongst all. I have a few tips to share with you this morning. With a number of families walking and driving on the roads from house to house, it's important to be mindful of your surroundings and as always, avoid distractions. We spoke with a lieutenant from Kettering Police Department who says let Halloween be a device-free night, looking up at the roads or walking ahead of you instead of looking down at your phones. He also shares that one thing trick-or-treaters don't think about is costume mobility. Make sure you can run in your costume freely and that it is trip-free. And as fun as the night should be, the lieutenant also had 3 big takeaway rules for the night.
Being visible, reflective tape on costumes or bright costumes are always a good idea as opposed to dark costumes. Avoiding masks. A mask can limit your ability to see. So if at all possible, if you don't wear a mask, you can potentially see better, see your surroundings, see if a car is coming. And then wait to eat any candy until you get home. Allow your parent or guardian to check all the candy, make sure nothing looks unusual or as though it's been tampered with.
He went on to add that communication is important as well. Have a family plan, a route that you guys want to trick or treat on, and stick with it. If you have older kids who want to split, know where they are, and if you can, refrain from sending the little ones with them. He says younger trick or treaters are better and safer with an adult over 18 years old. Now, Homeland Security is also reminding the nation this year to stay on porches and outside, never enter into someone's home, even if they're passing out candy. That's never a safe thought. Now, make sure you stick around because coming up in the next hour, we're going to talk about some AAA safety tips and how to keep pedestrians safe and drivers all on a fun trick-or-treating night. Live in West Carrollton, Adrian Oglesby, 2 News Today.
Well, at 5:38, a night of spooky and sweet fun is almost here. And while the festivities are going on, it's important to be aware.
Homeland Security's recent data shows that children are twice as likely to be injured in a vehicle or pedestrian accident on Halloween compared to any other day of the year. 2 News reporter Adrian Oglesby is live in West Carrollton from a Stranger Things home display to talk about a safe trick-or-treating night. Adrian?
Yeah, good morning, Caleb, Kajasia. Before we get into those tips and tricks, I'm going to step aside and show you how the Miami Valley is preparing for trick-or-treaters this Halloween season. Now, in less than 24 hours, this Stranger Things house that you're seeing right here is going to welcome tons of trick-or-treaters and families alike. Now, this house is decked out to the T. If you are not a Stranger Things fan like myself, it's still pretty cool. I've seen clips and advertisements of the show, so I kind of know what's going on here, but this is a lot of detail and a lot of thought for just a fun and safe time again throughout the community. Now, the goal for everyone is to have that experience, and in order for that to happen, safe driving is essential. Now, AAA quotes Halloween is one of the most dangerous nights of the year for child pedestrians. Excited trick-or-treaters often forget about safety, so motorists and parents must be even more alert than normal. A spokeswoman with AAA says slow down more than usual in residential neighborhoods and obey all traffic signals and signs. Drive at least 5 miles per hour below the posted speed limit to give yourself extra time to react to children who may dart out into the street. And as for candy grabbers, always stay on sidewalks and avoid walking in streets. If there are no sidewalks, walk on the left side of the road facing traffic, and remember to always look both ways before crossing.
We urge you to obviously put down your devices and slow down in that area. That gives you plenty of time to react if a child does happen to run out into the street. You want to slow down and drive sober. Don't be impaired out there driving. That's kind of the worst time of the year that could happen.
She went on to share that while there have been no fatalities in the last 5 years, there have been 75 crashes involving pedestrians on Halloween night, adding that drivers should broaden their scan by looking for children both left and right into yards and on front porches to avoid the worst. Now, a smart tip that I picked up growing up, and I'll be doing this Halloween with my own child, is writing my name and number on a piece of paper and sticking it inside of their Halloween costume. In worst case scenario, we do get separated, he will be able to be relocated and partnered back with me later on. So that's a tip I have for you guys if you want to take it up this Halloween. Live from West Carrollton, Adrienne Oglesby, 2 News Today.